I opened my phone to 17 missed calls. All from my mother. My finger hovered over the screen. Something was wrong. Mom never called like this. Not unless there was an emergency, or unless Nicole needed something. I answered. Where have you been? Her voice was sharp. We've been trying to reach you for hours. I was in a client meeting. What's wrong? Emma destroyed her iPad. The world stopped. What? Your sister tried to help, and Emma threw it in the pool. Sarah, the insurance investigator, is asking questions. They think it was deliberate. I looked across the coffee shop where Emma sat doing homework, her headphones on, completely unaware. 14 years old. Anxiety so bad she couldn't order food without me there. The girl who apologized to furniture when she bumped into it. Emma wouldn't. The investigator has evidence. Nicole filed a claim to help you, and now Emma's going to have a criminal record. You need to tell her to admit it was an accident before this gets worse. I hung up. My hands were shaking. That iPad represented 18 months of overtime. Every extra project I'd taken, every lunch I'd skipped. It wasn't just a device. It was Emma's portfolio. 2 years of work. Her application to Rhode Island School of Design. Her future. And my sister Nicole had just told our mother that Emma destroyed it on purpose. Let me back up. I'm the youngest of 3. Nicole is the oldest. 4 years between us, but it might as well have been a lifetime. She was the star. Homecoming, queen, college scholarship, married the right guy, perfect career in marketing. 2 kids who looked like they walked out of a catalog. I was the crew. The one who made things work. Sarah will handle it, became the family motto. Sarah will plan the parties. Sarah will fix the problems. Sarah will understand. My parents never said I was the strong one. They didn't have to. It was in every expectation they set. Every time they called Nicole's name before mine, every birthday where her gift cost 3 times what mine did. I learned early that my value was in my silence. When I got pregnant at 22, unmarried, the family shame, I thought things would change. They did. I became even more invisible. Emma became the inconvenient reminder of my failure. Nicole's kids got the grandparent vacations. Emma got cards with $20 inside. But Emma had something Nicole's kids didn't. Talent. Real, undeniable, extraordinary talent. At 12, she'd won a regional art competition. At 13, she taught herself animation. By 14, she was creating work that made my throat tight when I watched it. Her art teacher pulled me aside last year and said, Emma could go anywhere. RISD. CalArts. Anywhere she wants. RISD became Emma's dream. We researched it together. Calculated costs. Made plans. She needed a portfolio. A professional one. I worked 6 months of Saturdays to buy her the iPad Pro. Top of the line. Apple Pencil. Everything she needed. I gave it to her on her 14th birthday, and she cried so hard she couldn't speak. For the next 2 years, she poured everything into that device. Illustrations. Animations. A short film about a girl learning to fly. It was beautiful. It was hers. The application deadline was November 1st. 2 weeks away. That's when Nicole asked to borrow it. It was Columbus Day weekend. Mom insisted on a family gathering. We never see you anymore, Sarah. Emma needs to know her cousins. We went. Emma brought her iPad because she had a deadline. She set it up in the guest room, worked quietly while the adults talked downstairs. Nicole came up at some point. I was in the bathroom when it happened. Hey Em, can I show Aunt Nicole your work? Emma, who couldn't say no to adults, who'd been taught that being agreeable was the same as being good, said yes. Nicole took the iPad downstairs. When I came out, Emma was pale. Mom, Aunt Nicole wanted to show her kids. I said it was okay. I found Nicole on the back patio, iPad propped against a wine glass, showing her friends Emma's animations like they were her own children's work. Nicole. She looked up, smiled. Sarah. Emma is so talented. I'm just showing everyone. Can I have that back? Sure. She waved me off. Let me finish this video. I should have taken it then. But we were at my parents' house. Mom was watching. The message was clear. Don't make a scene. Don't be difficult. Be the strong one. I went back inside. 30 minutes later, Nicole's youngest started screaming. Someone knocked over the wine. Everyone rushed over. And then I heard the splash. Nicole's voice carried from the patio. Oh my God. Oh my God. I ran outside. The iPad was in the pool. Face down. Sinking. Nicole stood there, her hand over her mouth, eyes wide. I'm so sorry. I just set it down for a second. It must have been too close to the edge. The wind. I jumped in. Fully clothed. Grabbed it. But 2 minutes in chlorinated water. It was dead. Emma appeared in the doorway. She saw me, dripping, holding her destroyed life's work. She didn't cry. She just stood there, making herself smaller and smaller, like she was trying to disappear. I'm sorry, sweetie. Nicole's voice was honey sweet. I'll replace it. I promise. She didn't. 3 days later, I got a call from my insurance company. Miss Peterson, we're investigating a claim filed by Nicole Brennan regarding an iPad Pro. Yes, my sister accidentally dropped it in a pool. That's not what the claim says. According to Mrs. Brennan, your daughter deliberately threw the device into the water and she witnessed it. My vision went dark at the edges. What? Mrs. Brennan states that your daughter, Emma Peterson, intentionally destroyed the iPad in a fit of anger and that she witnessed this destruction. She's filed a claim under your policy. However, intentional damage by a household member would constitute insurance fraud. We need to speak with Emma. I couldn't breathe. My daughter was upstairs when the iPad went in the pool. Mrs. Brennan's statement says otherwise. She has documentation. We'll need to schedule an interview. If fraud is confirmed, charges will be filed. At her age, this would go on Emma's permanent record. I hung up and immediately called Nicole. Oh, Sarah. Her voice was tired, like I was bothering her. I was trying to help. The insurance payout would get Emma a new iPad. You told them Emma did it. Well, insurance won't cover my mistake, but they'll cover family accidents. It's fine. Just have Emma say she got upset and tossed it. Easy. You want my daughter to confess to a felony she didn't commit. Don't be dramatic. It's just paperwork. And this way, you get the money. Win-win. Nicole, if they think it's fraud, Emma gets a criminal record. She won't get into any college. There was a pause. Then, come on, Sarah. You're always so rigid. This is what family does. We help each other. Just tell Emma to say it was an accident. Problem solved. She hung up. I sat there, staring at my phone, and something in me cracked. For 34 years, I'd been the strong one. The one who absorbed the blows. The one who kept quiet. The one who made things easier for everyone else. I looked at Emma's bedroom door. She was in there, trying to recreate 2 years of work from memory and photographs, knowing it would never be good enough, knowing her dream was slipping away. And my sister wanted her to take the fall for insurance fraud. No. I called my mother. Mom, Nicole is accusing Emma of destroying the iPad. She filed a false insurance claim. Sarah, Nicole is trying to help you. You know how expensive those things are. She's saying Emma threw it in the pool deliberately. Well, maybe Emma was upset about something. You know how emotional teenagers can be. Emma wasn't even on the patio when it happened. My mother's voice went cold. Are you calling your sister a liar? I'm saying Emma didn't do this, and Nicole knows it. Nicole has been under a lot of stress at work. She's trying to do a nice thing, and you're making it difficult. Just talk to Emma. Have her cooperate. This is family. This is fraud, Mom. Emma could be charged. Don't be ridiculous. No one's charging a 14-year-old over an iPad. You're overreacting. You always do this, Sarah. You create drama where there isn't any. Nicole made a mistake. She's trying to fix it, and you can't just be grateful. She hung up. I called my father. Same script. Same message. Nicole was the golden child. Nicole's reputation mattered. Nicole's career was important. Emma was collateral damage they were willing to accept. That night, I couldn't sleep. I lay there thinking about Emma's face when she saw the iPad. How she didn't cry. How she just made herself smaller. I taught her that. By being quiet. By keeping the peace. By showing her that her pain mattered less than other people's comfort. And then I remembered something. Nicole's youngest, Aiden, was 12. He lived on TikTok. I opened the app. Searched his username. Scrolled through the dozens of videos. Pool parties. Family gatherings. Every moment documented. And there it was. Posted 4 days ago. The video was 12 seconds long. Aiden filming himself making a face at the camera. But in the background, clear as day, Nicole on the patio, Emma's iPad in her hands, scrolling through photos. You could see her face. Focused. Deliberate. Then she set it down on the patio table. Right at the edge. The video ended. The next video in his feed was posted 10 minutes later. Chaos. Someone screaming. The iPad in the pool. I watched the first video 15 times. Nicole wasn't showing Emma's animations to friends. She was deleting something. I screen recorded everything. Downloaded the videos. Then I did something I should have done years ago. I called a lawyer. Her name was Janet Morris. She listened to everything. Then she said, "Do you have access to Emma's cloud backup?" I did. We'd set it up when I bought the iPad. Janet walked me through recovering the deleted files. There were 43 photos Nicole had deleted right before the iPad went in the pool. Photos of Nicole. Drunk at what looked like a work event. Inappropriate photos, her with people who definitely weren't her husband. Timestamps showed they were taken 2 weeks ago. Nicole had used Emma's iPad. Taken photos she didn't want anyone to see. And when she realized they'd backed up to the cloud, she tried to delete them. That's why the iPad accidentally ended up in the pool. Janet's voice was quiet. Sarah, your sister committed theft, fraud, and tried to destroy evidence. And she's setting up your daughter to take the fall. This isn't a family dispute. This is a crime. What do I do? You can file a police report. Or you can call Nicole and give her a chance to withdraw the insurance claim. I thought about Emma. About Rizd. About the years of teaching her to be small and quiet and easy. I want to file a report. Janet paused. Your family won't forgive this. I know. I filed the report the next morning. Provided everything. The TikTok videos. The recovered photos. The timeline. Text messages where Nicole asked to borrow the iPad. I also found our Ring doorbell footage. It showed Nicole leaving my parents' house with the iPad under her arm. 3 hours before the pool incident. Emma had never touched it after Nicole took it downstairs. The detective assigned to the case was a woman named Rodriguez. She looked at everything, then looked at me. Your daughter was going to take the fall for this? My sister thought I'd make her. Rodriguez's expression hardened. I have a daughter. She's 16. Wants to be a doctor. If someone tried this. She didn't finish. We'll handle this. The investigation took 5 days. During that time, my phone exploded. My mother called every hour. My father sent long texts about family loyalty. Nicole's husband left me a voicemail asking what the hell I was doing to his wife. Nicole herself sent one message, "You're really going to destroy me over an iPad?" I replied, "You tried to destroy Emma over your own mistakes." Yes. On day 6, the police arrested Nicole. Charges: theft, insurance fraud, filing a false report, and attempted destruction of evidence. Her booking photo made the local news. Marketing executive arrested for insurance fraud scheme. She was fired within 24 hours. My mother called, screaming. Are you happy now? You've ruined your sister's life. Over what? A tablet? Emma can draw on paper. Emma could have had a criminal record. At 14. Because Nicole was too entitled to face consequences for her own actions. She made a mistake. She made a choice. She chose to save herself by sacrificing Emma. And you helped her. We're your family. So is Emma. And I choose her. My mother hung up. She hasn't called since. The civil suit came next. Janet filed on Emma's behalf. Damages for the iPad, the lost work, emotional distress, and college application expenses. Nicole's lawyer tried to settle quietly. Janet smiled and said, depositions are public record. Let's talk about those deleted photos. They settled for $75,000. Nicole had to write a public apology. It was posted on the local news site. She admitted to taking the iPad without permission, accidentally destroying it, and then attempting to blame her niece to avoid responsibility. Her entire social media network saw it. The country club where my parents served on the board asked them to resign. The optics weren't good. Their daughter had tried to frame her own 14-year-old niece for fraud. Nicole's husband filed for divorce 6 weeks later. Apparently, this wasn't the first time she'd lied. Just the first time she got caught. Emma got a new iPad from the settlement money. Top of the line. Everything restored from the cloud. She spent 3 weeks rebuilding her portfolio. Adding new pieces. Refining the animation. She submitted to RISD on October 28. 3 days before the deadline. We got the acceptance letter in December. Early decision. With a partial scholarship. Emma cried when she read it. Real tears this time. Not the quiet, making herself smaller tears. These were loud and messy and free. Mom, I got in. I actually got in. I held her and thought about all the years I'd taught her to be quiet. All the times I'd chosen peace over protection. You did this, I told her. You and your talent. This is all you. That night, I got a message from Nicole. I hope you're proud of yourself. You destroyed this family. I typed and deleted 3 responses. Finally, I wrote, I protected my daughter. If that destroyed the family was already broken. She didn't reply. The truth is, I do feel guilty sometimes. Late at night, when I can't sleep, I think about family dinners that won't happen anymore. Holidays that'll just be Emma and me. My parents growing old without me there. But then I think about Emma at RISD. About the animation she made that won a student award her first semester. It was called The Golden Cage. It's about a bird who thinks she has to sing quietly so she doesn't bother anyone. She gets smaller and smaller, trying not to take up space. Until one day, another bird tells her, your voice matters. Use it. The final scene is the bird singing at full volume, shattering the cage. Emma dedicated it to me. We're in her dorm room when she shows me. It's tiny. She shares it with a roommate who leaves clothes everywhere. But Emma has an entire wall covered in her artwork. Sketches, Paintings. Storyboards. She's taking up space. I'm proud of you, I tell her. She hugs me. You taught me I could. And maybe that's the thing. I did teach her. Not by being quiet. Not by keeping the peace. But by finally, after 34 years, choosing what mattered over what was easy. I chose Emma. And I do it again.